Right, France have just released their Six Nations team for their final game of the Six Nations against England in Paris. It's going to be a really big game. They do have a few changes. They have made a few changes here, but I'm going to be reacting to it live. So I'm seeing the team now for the first time as well. But before we do get into it, guys, I am actually in France right now on a ski trip. So I'm in a place called Chamrouz. If you do like skiing, if you do like travel content, you can go over to our travel channel. It's in the bio of my channel. We're going to be doing a nice video based on our ski trip here, me and my partner. We have a really cool travel channel. So if you guys do enjoy that type of content, go subscribe over there. But before we do, let's get right into it. Number 1, Jean-Baptiste Gros. Number 2, Julian Marchand. Number 3, Dorian Aldegheri. Number 4, Thibaut Flamé gets a start. Number 5, Emmanuel Miaofu gets a start. Number 6, Francois Cross. Number 7, Timu Mathieu. I hope I said that right. Timo Mathieu. I hope I said that right, guys. Please help me in the comments if I didn't. Number 8, Charles Olivon. Number 9, Antoine Dupont, captain. Number 10, Mathieu Jalibert. Number 11, Louis Bilbari. Number 12, Yoram Mofana gets another start. Number 13, Pierre-Louis Barassi comes into the team. Number 14, Theo Atisogbe. Number 15, Thomas Ramos. And on the bench, they've gone for Piato Mavaka, Rodrigue Netti, Demba Bamba, it's good to see him back, Hugo Aredal. Number 20, Mikel Guillard. Number 21, Joshua Brennan. Number 22, Baptiste Seren. And number 23, Emilien Gaiton. Now, there's a lot to unpack from this team. They've made a lot of changes now. No Anthony Gelange. That might be from an injury, maybe a concussion. If someone can please tell me in the comments, because I honestly I don't know what's going on with Anthony Gelange right now. I've just been skiing. I've just seen the team for the first time, so I'm reacting to it for the first time. But just looking at the front row, they've kept the same front row: Jean-Baptiste Gros, Julien Marchand, Dorian Aldegheri. I thought maybe Dorian Aldegheri might be dropped for this game. I thought he's been quite average recently. He's been good at scrum time, kind of, but that's the thing. If he is not good at scrum time, then he doesn't really offer that much around the park. But Jean-Baptiste Gros has been absolutely awesome for France. Julien Marchand did not have the best game last week at all by any means by his standards, but France knows what they get out of him as a player. They know he's a very good player, and giving him an opportunity to bounce back, you'll probably have a really big game. And I think Julien Marchand is going to have a huge game. Just something else on Jean-Baptiste Gros. He's been absolutely awesome around the park, tackling guys left, right and centre, and his scrums have also really picked up. He's got improved his scrums throughout the tournament, so it's really good to see that as well. Now, number 4 and number 5, it was Charles Olivon last week and Mikel Guillard, but now it's Thibaut Flamé and Emmanuel Miaofu, bringing in a bit of size for this game. I know England did make a few adjustments to their forward pack as well, bringing in a bit more of a bigger, more powerful forward pack to try handle these guys, but we know what happened last time. Thibaut Flamé and Emmanuel Miaofu played against Italy. They played a phenomenal game. They played absolutely awesome. So a big game on their shoulders right now, a lot of pressure. Maybe if they play well this game, then they might move into the starting lineup going forward. I do think Charles Olivon, if they needed to keep him in the team, because I think he's one of their better players, they could probably move him around the loose forwards as well if they really needed to. But Thibaut Flamé and Emmanuel Miaofu are going to add a lot of power, a lot of weight, a lot of size, especially to that big forward pack. And England does have a good scrum. So I think the one thing they're probably going to try counter for is England's powerful scrum. Otherwise, I think around the park, this France forward pack definitely will get the better of England all around the park. Number 6, Francois Cross, one of my favourite players in the France team, especially throughout the Six Nations. If you have been watching the channel, he's a guy I didn't really know too much about before the tournament, but now I see exactly what the France fans see. He is an absolute unit. He's a machine. He works so hard off the ball. Every time he runs with the ball, he tries to run through someone, and every time he tries to tackle someone, he tackles them as if he's tackling a wall. This guy is absolutely awesome. Number 7, Timo Mathieu. I hope I said that right. Good to see him in the team. He's been playing really well for Bordeaux recently. One of the younger guys, one of the more inexperienced guys. So that was a name that definitely did shock me in the team selection. Number 8, Charles Olivon. He's played there many times before. I thought he would maybe be playing in the number 7 jersey, which he has played before, but Charles Olivon, he has to be in the team. He's a very good player. He's a very good athlete for France right now. He's a guy that can be a game changer all over the ball. He knows how to play with Antoine Dupont. It's unfortunate that they don't have Anthony Gelange, because they probably would have gone for the likes of a Francois Cross, Charles Olivon at 7 with Anthony Gelange at 8, but nonetheless, it's still a very good forward pack for France. But moving on to the back line, Antoine Dupont, he'll try rights his wrongs from last week. He's a phenomenal player, one of the best players in the world, so it's going to be interesting to see how he bounces back alongside number 10, Mathieu Jalibert. That was maybe one of the better backline players last week, but he still struggled immensely last week. I think those two as a combination will definitely bounce back. And as I've been saying previously, it's probably really unfortunate for England that the game that France has to bounce back is against England after they've gone on a losing streak, after they've lost to Italy, lost to Scotland, lost to Ireland. It's probably the worst game they can have right now is against a team like France that are going to try bounce back, try play their best to try prove a point, a motivated France team in Paris. So I think it honestly could be a long day in the office for England, but I will be doing a preview tomorrow. So if you do enjoy the previews, I'll be doing a preview tomorrow where I kind of do a combined team, discuss what styles they'll be playing, who I think is going to win, my predictions as well. But moving on to number 11, Louis Barry, and number 14, Theo Atisogbe. These two have been two of the better players in the backline, two of the more consistent players in the backline for France. They were never going to get dropped. They've been playing every single game throughout the whole competition. Theo Atisogbe did play 15 against Italy, and he did play really well as well. So he's a player I really do enjoy watching. Number 12, Yoram Mofana. That was an interesting one to see. I thought he didn't have his best game last week, and I thought they would bring in a guy like Fabien Barry alongside a guy like Emilien Gaeton. Sorry, I'm just seeing people skiing out there, so it's very difficult to focus right now. Number 12, Yoram Mofana. I honestly thought they would bring in Fabien Barry and Emilien Gaeton, but obviously they didn't. They brought Gaeton on the bench, which I think is a very good call from them. 13, Pierre-Louis Barassi. He was okay last week. I think he missed 4 tackles in less than 30 minutes, which is something he's going to have to work on going forward. But they obviously see something in him. He is a good player. He does play good at club level. So this will be a very interesting selection. I'm actually quite shocked that they did drop Nicolas Deporté. Maybe he's injured. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's on form. Because I thought he was really good when he did play. Obviously, last week was not his best game. So a completely different centre pair, different lock pair, kind of a different balance in the loose trio as well. So it might take a few minutes for them maybe half a game, half an hour for them to really get into their stride as a team with a few different selections. But probably knowing this France team, they'll just come out the gates firing, and all these guys will just click as if they've played together for years. That's the thing with France. They do it so different compared to other teams where other teams need to kind of learn how to play together, especially if it's different combinations. But France, you just chuck them in and they look like they've been playing together for years, which is something I really do enjoy about watching France play. Number 15, Thomas Ramos. He's going to have a big game on his shoulders, probably going to take the points win on offer. This is a must-win game for France, because if they do win, and if they win with a bonus point, then they've pretty much won the tournament, especially with the points difference they have right now. They're going to need Scotland to win by very far against Ireland if they do get a bonus point. So I think, to be honest, if France do get a bonus point win, they've pretty much sealed the win for this one. Moving on to the bench, they've pretty much kept the same bench front row from last week. Piato Mavaka, Rodrigue Netti, and Demba Bamba. 3 very good players. I said I was really happy to see Demba Bamba get more minutes last week. He's a phenomenal player. And I mean, he ran over some of those guys last week. He's a very physical player. He's not an old guy either. So I'd like to see him get more game time. That's one guy I'm really happy to see get more game time in this team, because I've always, since under 20, I started watching this guy play, and he's been a phenomenal player ever since. Rodrigue Netti likes to smash people for fun. So he's going to come on and look to make a physical impact straight off the get-go. And a guy like Piato Mavaka is probably one of the best bench hookers in the world. He's probably one of the best guys you can bring on from the bench in the world, to be honest, right now. Number 19, Hugo Aradel. Obviously, I think Oscar Jegu did get a ban for what happened in the previous game. So I think bringing in a guy like Hugo Aradel was probably a good choice for them. He's a solid player. He gets through all the hard work. But not seeing Lenny Nushi is really interesting to me. They've made quite a few changes, like no Lenny Nushi, obviously Oscar Jegu out of the team for other reasons, disciplinary reasons. Very interesting selection that. And I thought with a guy like Paul Bodehint being back, I thought maybe they would have put him in the team, but maybe he isn't fully healthy right now. I've been seeing in the comments guys saying that maybe he is fully healthy, so that is an interesting call. But I think Hugo Aradel will be a very good guy to bring onto the field. He's a very solid player, and I do like maybe bringing him on alongside number 20, Mikel Guillard, who's been absolutely awesome this whole tournament. He's going to be looking to maybe take his place back in the starting lineup. He's not going to be happy for losing his starting spot. But to be fair, on the bench, he does bring a lot of versatility where he can play in the loose forwards. He can play in the locks as well. So a guy like Mikel Guillard, number 20, he can honestly play a lot of positions when he comes on. So it's probably a really good guy to have on the bench that has a lot of versatility as well. Number 21, Joshua Brennan, a younger guy into the team. He's going to have to really prove himself. A lot of guys are being given opportunities this game in a very big time crunch match, which is kind of what you expect from a guy like Fabian Galti to really put guys under pressure in moments where it matters, in games where it matters. And I mean, this is where you kind of make or break good players. This is where they show, are they worth it? Are they going to be guys that can play in big games in the future right now? Or are they guys that, when it comes to big games, they don't pitch up? So I think guys like Joshua Brennan, Timo Matiu, Thibaut Flamé, Emmanuel Miafu, big games for these guys. Demba Bamba as well, big game for him. Hugo Aradal, big game for him. So these guys are going to have to make a massive, massive impact and really show that they deserve to be there from now on going forward. Same for Pierre-Louis Barassi as well. Moving on to number 22, Baptiste Seren. As you know, if you've been watching the channel, one of my favorite France players by far. I think he's going to make another big impact off the bench. He was absolutely awesome against Scotland. He's been awesome the entire tournament. I'm so happy to see him back, and he's going to probably come on and make some more incredible plays, and hopefully he gets a bit more than 10 minutes this time. He got a bit more game time against Scotland, and he got to show what he can do. He's a phenomenal player. Moving on to number 23, the guy that I thought would probably be starting at number 13 this game, Emilien Gaiton. This guy's been absolutely awesome every single time he's been given an opportunity. And to be honest, going forward for France, they have a big headache of who they are going to select, who's going to be the number one centers, who's going to be the guys on the bench. They have so many options, but especially after the Six Nations, I'll be making a few videos going over who I think is France's best team right now. If they were to play in a World Cup final right now, who would be their best team? But having a guy like Emilien Gaiton at number 23, if a guy like Pierre-Louis Barassi is struggling on the starting lineup, they can bring a guy like him on. He's been phenomenal the whole year. He's in form. He'll slot in easily, but looking at this France team, it's a very exciting team. It's a much changed team, a few different combinations, but I think overall they'll be absolutely at their best. They're going to fly throughout the game, and I honestly see them beating England by quite a considerable margin, but I'll be going over that in the preview tomorrow. But if you guys do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.